No one ever noticed the quiet girl in the back of the class. Her head was always down, her voice barely above a whisper. Until one day, the bathroom room with lighter, a screen and then silence. 30 seconds later, those same bullies who tormented her were on their knees, begging for mercy. What happened in that bathroom changed everything. Iva Thompson had always been invisible. The kind of student teachers overlooked. The kind of classmate no one chose as a partner. She kept her hair long enough to hide behind, her notebooks filled with sketches of things she couldn't say out loud. At Ridgeview High, being different was dangerous, and Ava was different in every way that mattered. She was small, soft-spoken, always dressed in thrifted clothes 2 sizes too big. Her mother worked nights at the hospital, and her father had left when she was 8. Ava never complained, never acted out. She was the type of girl who walked home alone and always took the lawn route to avoid the cafeteria. But no matter how far she tried to walk, the shadows always found her, especially them, Tori, Madison, and Jade. Tori was the queen bee, charismatic, cruel, and magnetic. Her ponytail always too perfect, her laughter always too loud. Madison and Jade followed her like satellites, echoing her meanness like it was gospel. They didn't bully Ava because they hated her. They'd bully her because she was easy. And Ava never fought back. It started with accidental bumps in the hallway, then stolen lunches. Then, the notes. Crude drawings taped to her locker, words like rat and roach scrawled in Sharpie. Ava didn't cry, she didn't even flinch. She just cleaned the locker and kept moving. That only made them angrier. One Tuesday afternoon, something shifted. It was the last period before dismissal. Ava had asked to use the restroom. She carried her sketchbook close to her chest, her only comfort. But she should have known. The moment the bathroom door closed behind open, Tori stood in front of her, arms crossed, flanked by Madison and Jade. They had followed him. Ava froze. Well, Tori smirked. If it isn't Little Miss Mute. Ava backed up instinctively, but her feet met the cold tile wall. She clutched her sketchbook tighter. Madison snatched it from her hands. Let's see what freaks draw, she mocked, flipping through pages filled with beautiful charcoal sketches, wolves, broken clocks, stars exploding in space. Wow, Jade sneered. Someone thinks they're deep. Ava reached for the book, but Madison yanked it away and dropped it in the sink, then turned the faucet on. Oops. Ava's breath caught in her throat. But she still didn't say a word. Tori stepped forward. You think you're better than us, she hissed. Walking around like a ghost. You're not nothing. Then, with a flick of her hand, she pointed to the dirty toilet behind them. Drink. Ava's eyes widened, she thought she measured. I said, drink from the toilet, Tori repeated, louder now. Unless you want that sketchbook ripped to shreds. Jade leaned in, filming with her phone. Do it, freak, be famous. BLD something in Ava snapped, not loudly, not visibly, but deep inside her, something shifted. She walked slowly toward the toilet. The bullies laughed, confident they'd won again. Jade zoomed in on her face. But Ava didn't kneel. She turned around and smiled. A strange, slow, knowing smile. Tori's grin faltered. What are you doing? She asked. Ava didn't answer. Instead, she stepped forward and looked at Jade's phone. You're recording, Ava said quietly. Her voice was soft but chilling. Yeah, good, Ava whispered. Then she moved, not with violence, but with precision. She lunged for the sink, grabbed her sketchbook, now soggy but intact, and with a speed none of them expected, shoved it into Jade's chest, knocking the phone out of her hand. The phone hit the tile, cracked. In the stunned silence that followed, Ava pulled something, a tiny black recorder. Still blinking. Still recording. I never said anything, she said. But that doesn't mean I didn't see everything. Tori stepped forward, but Ava raised her hand. This school has security cameras outside the bathrooms, she said calmly. 3 teachers saw me walk in here alone. If I scream right now, if I walk out with this broken phone, and this recording, what do you think's mouth fell open? Madison's face turned pale. No one will believe you, Tori spat. Wanna bet? Ava tilted her head. You've got 3 suspensions on file. Madison's on probation for the fire alarm prank, and Jade, your dad works for the school board. Think he'll be proud of this video. They stared at her. The predator-prey dynamic had shifted. And they knew it. Ava walked toward the door. Before she left, she turned and said, almost kindly, this is your last chance. If I ever hear my name from your lips again, you'll be famous. But not the way you want. She walked out, leaving silence behind her. Hartad, the video never got posted. In fact, it vanished. Ava didn't have to do anything. Jade quietly deleted it. The recorder, gone to Ava, never even turned it in. But the fear. That day, Tori sat quietly in class. Madison stopped laughing so loudly. Jade started sitting with a different crowd. And Ava, something changed in her. She didn't wear her hair in front of her face anymore. She kept sketching, but now she drew with bold, sharp lines. She even signed up for the school art contest and won. People started noticing her. Not because she spoke louder, but because she spoke taller. One day during lunch, a girl named Lily sat beside her, a freshman with a stutter and thick glasses. The kind of girl the bullies usually circled like vultures. Ava looked at her and smiled. "You can sit here," she said. Stirred months passed. Graduation neared. Iva got accepted into an art school. Her portfolio was filled with the dark and the beautiful. Her final piece, a charcoal sketch of a wolf standing tall in front of 3 scared hyenas. She titled it 30 Seconds. When asked about the meaning, she simply said, "Sometimes, it only takes 30 seconds to stop being a victim and start being someone else entirely." And from that moment on, Ava was never invisible again. A moral: never mistake silence for weakness, and never corner someone with nothing to lose. Because sometimes the quietest voices carry the loudest storms.